Hello, this is Lee with 82 Game and 12. I'm out here doing some traveling today, and I wanted to talk about Prelude to Vicksburg, the Battle of Chickasha Bayou, and mentioned that I had not been applying the +2 to the cohesion to Confederate units that were in the trench. And when I go back and look at the map and the counters and how everything is situated to the present time, so let's see, I think I've gone through four turns. Let's see, no, maybe 5 turns now. First video was just an introduction, and then I started. So, yeah, that would have to be 5 turns, and the Union they've broken through on basically either side of the triangle, which is where the Chickasha Bayou comes down and forms that Y. Okay, that's the triangle. And so, with that penetration, I don't think that would have happened had I been applying that +2 to the cohesion, because it not only does it, when you're in close combat, you know, it helps to determine who has the higher cohesion rating, but in fire combat, it's going to determine one thing, whether or not you're going to be successful in going to the I guess you call it the damage table. I think they call it the cohesion. I can't think what it's called now, but anyway, you understand what I'm talking about. Where you then roll to whether it's routine, tough, severe, so forth. Okay. So at the higher cohesion, some of these, a lot of the rebel units are going to have a cohesion of 5 and 6. Well, that would require a much higher roll, and also more firepower, stronger strength points to acquire hits. So, or an opportunity roll on those cohesion tables. So that probably would have limited, you know, some of the depletions and retreats that occurred, especially units that, you know, were in the trench, and they were all in trenches. So that's a big factor. This is only like, I was just looking at the speed. I just went by a Oklahoma State trooper. So I think it's only 70 through here. I was going 75. So there's a sheriff. Anyways, got distracted there. So my results are not going to be, more or less, my results on this set of videos is going to be inaccurate. I could go back through the videos and see, you know, and I might do that to see what kind of impact that would have had on where I'm at right now. And I kind of disappointed myself for not not picking up on that. I remember reading it, and then I think I had some time before I came back to actually set everything up in play, and that was just something, I don't know, that just slipped my mind for some reason. And it's important when you go through each one of these volumes that you check for differences, because there are differences based on the terrain and little subtleties that are added in to make the game or the results more historic. And so this was something that with the trench, you know, I remember reading it, and you know, I probably should have made a note or something with some of the other the gyro modifiers, or even strength point modifiers in either fire combat or hand-to-hand or melee combat. You know, that's on the charts, okay, that you have. So you're looking at the fire chart, you know, or the close combat chart. You look down there and you can see what kind of modifiers they're going to move the chart, where you're at on the chart, either left or right. And it may be on there somewhere, and I'm not seeing it, but that's a big goof on my part. I feel like I've wasted quite a bit of time in the fact that I left off a huge part of the rebel defense, which is the trenches, and that would have probably stopped the Union from being able to displace those rebels, and specifically to deplete them, which would result in a big difference in the results and where I'm at now. But like I said, I'll have to go back and look at the videos and see, okay, here it would have been this, it would have been that. That's the only way I could go back and see what kind of a difference that +2 is really going to make. I know it's going to make a difference, because like I said, there's on the fire combat, you know, the unit is normally, like, say it's a 2, now it's a 4, you know, with being in the trench. So when you're looking down the row, down the column, you find the strength of the attack, and then you go down and you find what die you rolled, what the dice total was, and now you're looking across there, a big difference between a 2 and a 4. And sometimes it's going to be, it's not going to be, of course, it's not going to be a result. You're not going to find 4 there, so that means there's no result, no effect. And also on any kind of roll that the unit needs to make, that's using the cohesion rating. A +2 is a big difference. So I got to thinking about that, and how that +2 affects not only close combat, but also fire combat, and then any kind of cohesion examination, which would be with close combat, and also a roll, you know. So I've got to look at that, and just wanted to make you viewers aware that my results are probably not going to be correct. You know, what you're seeing in the game videos right now, at where we're at, the Union more than likely shouldn't have been able to penetrate due to that +2 that I neglected to apply. So I've got to look at that, and I'll come back with any kind of findings I find. But I'm just kind of unhappy with myself and the fact that I went through there's a lot of hours there. You know, each turn is taking about 3 hours. Each video is let's see. Oh, yeah. So, well, I haven't gone through 5 turns because 2 videos are basically 1 turn. So really, I've only gone through 4 videos. 4 turns. But still, 4 turns. That's a lot of time that I've invested. Say if you put 3 hours in each one of those, you know, that's like 12 hours. And that's not counting the first video. You know, so I've spent quite a few days, and when you leave out a key and component, then that can really skewer your view of the quality of the game. You know, you're thinking, well, something's not right here. Well, it's not the game, it's me. It's me, you know. So I don't want viewers thinking that there's something wrong with the game. You know, there's something wrong with the person playing the game. So that's just what I wanted to bring up here. And I could have said that and probably went 3 minutes. And here I've gone on for like 12 minutes here. So that's all I had to say.